Sometimes God calms the storm, but sometimes God lets the storm rage so that he can calm the child. And I was calmed by the storm. The gusting winds knocked sense back into me. The high pressures gave me the desire to serve God in ways that I had never thought of. So now I have God in everything I think, do, and speak. Trinity. So I stand firm on my beliefs and I remain abstinent. That means I have never had sex and will never have sex before marriage. So what happens when the most amazing guy comes up to me and says, "But baby, I love you. Just let me hit once. I'ma hit you once if you don't stop peer pressuring me to give up my purity. No, I'll not just let you come into my life and snatch away my virginity. And since I'm not into playing games, I will never just slide you my V card. I know it's hard. But they say patience is a virtue, and good things come to those who wait. So I hope that you're patiently waiting for me just as I am patiently waiting for you, and that you have learned to carry the weight or to carry or wait. Because if not, then you are not my king. And since I am a queen, you will never get the keys to unlock my kingdom. You see, my body is a temple. Not to be tempered with or tempered on or to catch tempers with, but to hold in sweet embrace and amazing grace. I know that there's no replacement of me because I am who and what he's always wanted. America's most wanted, Jamaica's most wanted, Japan's most wanted, Germany's most wanted. Yet on his most wanted list, I will always be the #1 chick. So I will not search for him. But in my daily pursuits, I will keep my eyes open, hoping that one day we will come face to face, and I will just somehow know that this was meant to be. Like birds and bees and sweet melodies as we glance up at the stars to count the light years that we are away from each other. Just to realize that you were always by my side, and my pain and my tears I've never had to hide, and in him I could always confide. And so I know that who God bless, no man can curse. And what he pushes forward, no one can reverse. So if I'm not playing, there's no need to there's no need to there's no need to rehearse. For better or worse. So let's pretend that there was a wedding. And there were groomsmen and bridesmaids. And if you're the groom, then I swear I'll be your bride. So if you ask me, will I love you forever? I will answer with 3 words and 7 letters. Yes, I will. I personally prefer spoken word. I think I used to prefer written poetry just because I wasn't familiar with spoken word poetry. But once I became introduced to it, once I started coming to UConn, I just fell in love with the art form of being able to do spoken word poetry on a stage and share your craft with other people and touch so many people through one piece in one setting at one moment in time. I would definitely tell them to just write. I tell people all the time, just write. There's this thing where when people see spoken word poets on stage or on TV or in the movies, there's this feeling of inadequacy, like I'm not good enough, I can't sound like that, my voice doesn't sound like that, I won't be able to move people like that. And I think we all started somewhere. They all started somewhere. And so all you really have to do is just put a pen to the paper and just say what's on your mind, say what's on your heart. Still to this day, I've been doing this for over 4 years now, doing spoken word poetry here. And still to this day, I write, rewrite all the time. I'm always like crossing things out right before I perform, rememorizing things. So it's just a process. So just trust in your process and believe in your process, and I think you'll be all right. But most importantly, just start writing. I started writing poetry as an outlet to just my feelings, my thoughts, my emotions, being able to jot something down on paper. I've always loved writing. I'm an English language and literature major as well as HDFS. And I just think there's something powerful about writing how you feel down because especially on paper, because it's something that you can keep, it's something you can carry with you, and then once you memorize and perform it, you're no longer in need of that paper. It's something you just carry with you in your heart and in your head.